Interesting thing is when we pray for success, we don't pray for jealousy, we don't pray for envy, we don't pray for entitlement. And we can't have those things without success. And this is what changes the relationships around you from the start. Because I want everybody to come with me, because we went on the road. By the time we got for the tour, look, I said I can do whatever I want as long as I keep working. I think the things you go through make you who you are. And in my journey, like, there's certain things that I'm not really, I don't even let it into my system like that. I think depression is a luxury.
Wow.
Because where I'm from, you can't afford to be depressed. You got to pay the bill, right?
Right.
So you got to go to work. You got to get up. You got to go do what you got to do. You got people right now that's at work that don't feel like being there.
Mm-hmm.
But they got responsibilities, so
Yes, sir.
they feel uncomfortable while they're working, while they're doing what they got to do. Like, when these guys get in a slump and they just decide that they're not going to do anything, I'm like, where they do that at?
Right.
Even when you're on the street, you got a pack. You just decide not to come outside.
Yeah.
They're gonna beat you. You're gonna beat the death. Wait till you come out. They're gonna beat the.
Yeah.
And you seem to be frustrated that some of the people you bring with you don't have that same skill set that you have. You know, that they don't have the same hustle, the same commitment.
When you're there to see how it's actually taking place, I believe you should take full advantage of it. When losing's not an option, then you got to do everything possible to win. And I don't understand how they become complacent and feel like, oh, it's okay. You know, you get people that deal with things by not actually dealing with them, and allow you you're the boss and you actually work for them. Because when you don't call them to say anything about what's going on, they just sit there like, he's coming to tell me what's going on, and then when it does, they're gonna do the portion of the job that they're comfortable with.
Right.
I don't mind losing. I just like to lose at my expense. Let it be my fault. If I'm losing based on someone else's decision to do it, I'm furious about it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I could have learned it and made better judgment myself than to just allow that to happen. I got instincts. A lot of people will gauge your level of intelligence by you having an associate's, bachelor's, or a master's degree, but a lot of those people retain information long enough to pass midterms and never use it.
I got students like that.
Yeah, it's a lot of them. So, you know, like if in a hands-on case and situation, I try to take if you say something to me today, I'll remind you. I'll remember what you said to me. And that's how I learn a lot of the things that I said, is because I'm there. And you ever heard of ear hustling?
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to hold on to everything that flies
Especially
across. You know, so when I say get rich or die trying in a literal fashion, I think they took it where I meant I'm determined I'm gonna make it, or I'm putting everything on the line here.
Right.
And they understood that at the same time, and it was entertaining to them because it allowed me to bring them on a safari through that concrete jungle and get them close enough to the animals without them being in danger.
Now, because I just sat down and I thought about it, I said, damn, if I'm from the same corner, I get up off that corner and start bringing in 100 big ones. I'm not talking about 100, I'm talking about 100 M. Yeah, I got a lot of questions too, right? Supposed to have a question, but niggas like they don't understand what's going on. I be straight up, I give them the game, man. It's a gift. Here you go, baby. And you know what they do? They look at me like I'm trying to pull a fast one on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna get to you right after I used it. Once I bang them one time, I hit a lick, I'm gonna let you go ahead and go do it. If you keep your head together enough to get yourself in the position, but I mean, you wanna play stupid, be stupid, stay broke. You know what I'm saying? That's my motto. You understand what I'm saying? Now, say you crazy, call me crazy, you know what I be thinking when they say that? They say I'm crazy, I be thinking, yep. I was crazy enough to believe fuck I was saying gonna happen was gonna happen. And that's why I was persistent enough and consistent enough to exist now. Feel what I'm saying? So later on y'all can check it out. I know niggas be reading 48 Laws of Power, Robert Greene. Now you gonna read the 50th law, cause I done got with Robert Greene to create the new for you to read. See what I'm saying, man? Yeah, nigga, come on, man. Don't play with me that shit. 33 strategies of war, the art of seduction. Come on, man. All that shit come from the hood, B. It's a parallel between corporate America and the hood, and it's obvious. You see me winning, don't you? Well, you know what my grandfather told me? You don't get as far as motherfuckers you talk to for no reason. You'll be successful as motherfuckers that you talk to for no reason. What I mean is, if you spending your day talking to that ain't got nothing going on, what kind of information can he offer you? Can he help you learn something? Can he teach you something in the conversation?
know, I had to convince myself that I'm gonna make it, you know, regardless of how people felt at that time. And what it does is it makes you feel like, well, it made me feel like there's gonna be points that people are gonna mistake my confidence for arrogance, because they don't understand the process I went through and how much I had to believe in myself in order to make these things happen. I feel like you can will yourself into a good space. Things that are meant to happen will. And if you believe in yourself enough, you can help yourself learn. You can inspire, you know, yourself in different ways where you can actually discipline yourself, you know, to the point that you can become good enough. Like from 97, like when I started writing, it was full time. Like every day I was writing music because I had no choice. If I was gonna stop hustling, then how was I gonna provide or continue the lifestyle that I created for my son's mom, my son, and myself?
You had problems as a kid, right?
Yeah, a lot. I had a rough time.
You were into drugs?
Yeah.
How did you break that?
Well, you know, in the 12-step program, they tell you to change your people, places, and things. That applies to someone who doesn't use drugs but is influenced and is actually utilizing it for different reasons also. So, you know, having the ability to move away from, you know, people, there's no temptation of going back in the same activities.
You're always looking for something?
Something new, yep. And if you ask a person who's ambitious, do they know what they want? They're giving you a short-term answer because it's going to change. You know, I know now that I want success in increments at different points, and not just one successful situation, you know, because the project itself, when I invest my energy into it and it becomes something that works, it feels great. The gratification connected to it is something that I'm addicted to.
I would say my time is not when it's going to happen. It's always God's time, right? And for anyone else, whatever your higher power is, I don't care. But it's your higher power's timing, you know, because you'll feel like you're ready because you're working at it. See, it's not until simplicity is the key to a lot of the hits, a lot of the great things. It's true. And it's when you stop trying to be a scientist with how crazy you articulated it, the metaphors and
overthinking and everything. Yeah,
and you just
put it out there.
Put it out there, and it works. And that is where the work is positioning yourself to be next to things that are so great that you can achieve greatness. Like you'll find more ruthless people in business, than you'd find in the neighborhood. Yeah. You know, because what I think makes people ruthless is tunnel vision.
100%. They're
when
gonna win no matter what.
Extremely focused, and they're going to that, they just want to move forward. They want to be successful.